Mm, hello. I think we might have to be giving this a try because my adapter broke and I need that adapter for my microphone. I noticed I ordered a pair of Bluetooth earphones because I thought, well, no more adapters breaking, no more earphone plugs breaking. Maybe this will be a good investment, and then I noticed just now that maybe I still need an adapter for my microphones. I can buy an adapter, but like for now you'll have to deal with this. Anyways, hello, it's been a long time. I did make a few videos here and there. The sun is crazy right now, but I think maybe this looks kind of cool. I don't know. I make questionable decisions daily, so you'll have to deal with this. Anyways, I made a few videos here and there, and I didn't really want to upload any of them so far. In my last video, it's been a few months since then, I think. I had an art supplies order coming in today, and I'll try this. And so, I'll be trying out this set of gouache paints I bought. Was the only set available on the website. I don't know if it's a good set or not, but it's like in those little tubes. So I'll try this out, and I just want to try the medium because it's been something that I've been wanting to try out for a while. Also just want to play around. So yeah, and I thought maybe you could like accompany me. And I have tea, and I have the sun. So I guess I'll just talk to myself for half an hour, and you can listen to me talking to myself. I'm probably the worst artist when it comes to keeping track of their art supplies. I'm so sorry, this is so impractical, but I guess it's kind of gotta work somehow. Alright, anyways, this is my sketchbook where I try out stuff because portfolio is stressing me out a lot, but just try new things. It's basically all the advice they give you. Try things, no limits. No mistakes can be made in the pursuit of art. Okay, I don't really think I need to swatch the white. I think we all know what white paint looks like. So my plan is to like first just, oh my god. Okay, oh my god, this is so satisfying. I love doing this. Cool, I love this. Okay, it's like tiny tubes of toothpaste. Anyways, first thing I want to do is just like swatch the paint. I think this is way too much. Okay, I'll need to use yellow. So I want to swatch the paints, and then yeah, I want to swatch the paints, and then I'll try to like mix them and like find out how the medium works, because oh, this is yellow ochre. I thought this was orange. A lot's been happening. I've been doing a lot of stuff as you do as an adult, but it's been a lot happening ever since then, to be honest. And I'm a lot happier than I was in October, which is good because October was again a dark time, because October's usually just like kill me mentally for some reason. This is not even sorted in rainbow colors. I just noticed that. Why would you put crimson red next to green? I don't get it. Do I even need to really swatch those colors? Because most of those colors are also in my Winsor Newton. No, it's not Winsor Newton's Schminke. In my Schminke watercolor set. But I mean, gouache is probably pretty different. Also, it's good to just like swatch the colors. I'm using way too many, probably. I don't know how many. Oh, that's the wrong set. How many? How much color do you need for gouache? Also, this palette is very rusty. Also, I'm using watercolor brushes for this. I mean, can't be that bad because I also use watercolor brushes for acrylics, which is something you probably shouldn't do, but who has the money to buy acrylic? I really do not need to swatch black either. Okay, that's the palette we're working with, and I guess you use water with it, right? It's like a water-based medium, right? I guess. Okay, so let's do this. I think I want to draw little shapes in here. Is this too wet? This is a triangle. As you can tell, maybe. It's not the prettiest triangle you've ever seen, but it's a yellow triangle. And it's a nice triangle. I don't know. Honestly, painting with those kind of feels like what I expected. Though I want to try and use more water and see how they act. Do I just do another triangle for ochre? Yes, I do. Okay. Okay, yes, this seems a lot smoother. Can I make a triangle that looks like vaguely different than the yellow one? Okay. Okay, it's diluted more now. But it's kind of what I expected. It's like a mixture of acrylics and watercolor. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I did use a lot of paint though. Like, I'll never need that much paint for just the swatches and like the tiny experiments I want to do in the middle of the swatches. Swatches. In the middle of the swatches. Okay, let's use red for a square, which will probably not be a square. So I'm talking very weirdly today. Maybe I can talk about stuff that happened aside from art school. I mean, there's not a lot happening besides art school, just like I'm hanging out a lot with friends, and while I do this I kind of realize how much we've changed since school, which is crazy because even I changed and I did not go anywhere. I just stayed home and went to work pretty much. But even just like going to art school on my own to like a whole different city was like a 2 hours train commute, which like trains are my strong point clearly in commuting. As you may know, I do not really enjoy driving all that much. Yeah, the thing is I stood in front of that school and I was a bit early and I was so nervous that I almost started crying in front of that school, and then I went in and then I was completely fine, and then I almost cried because I was so happy because I really liked the school. So like that's my feelings while going to this art school, I guess. But like what I wanted to say originally is that maybe like a few months ago I probably wouldn't have done this, or I wouldn't have done it without thinking. Like I didn't really think about the decision to go there. I was just like, yeah, it's an opportunity I probably should take because it'll help me with my portfolio. And so I just went there. Let's try a circle. We've certainly done enough triangles. So yeah, I think I got way more confident also in like talking to other people and just like being confident about who I am. One of my New Year's resolutions for 2020 was to be unapologetically myself, which I think doesn't mean that I have to like be obnoxious and push my love for certain things onto other people, but you know, just tell people about my passion, I guess, or my interests sometimes if I feel comfortable with it. And just like probably the biggest part of this is like dressing how I want to dress, just like because I want to dress that way and not because I don't know, you probably know what I mean. I just want to be myself, basically. So yeah, I think I use too much water now. Help me, I do not know how to use gouache. Anyways, it's like fashion is a big point in that, but also just being myself and just accepting that maybe some people don't like how I am, and then realizing that those people have no place in my life if they don't like who I am. If I am like truly myself, they shouldn't be in my life, because like I don't want to urge them to like hang out with someone who they don't like, which would be me in that case, because like there's people I don't like, that's fine. Sometimes you just don't get along with people. I don't need to get along with everyone, and then it's just better for everyone involved if we don't hang out if you don't like me, and that's absolutely okay, and I can deal with that. I also talk a lot with my friends at the moment about being I don't know, being insecure and just like being friends, I guess, because I've been friends with, okay, this is just watercolor because I use too much water. I've just kind of been talking with them about being friends with each other and what it means to us and stuff. And we've been having heart-to-hearts kind of sometimes. Alcohol may or may not be involved. I'll leave that up to you. But like, I love that because it makes me value my friends more, and I notice that they value me too. Wow, that Prussian blue is really dark, but that's lovely. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how to express how I've changed and how we all have changed, kinda. Because it's such an abstract feeling. But like, even just talking to different friends, like my friend who's already going to art school, she's doing product design, I think. And like how it feels over there and what the people are like. And then talking to my best friend in whatever city she's in, you don't need to know, and what she's doing. She's like something similar to architecture, basically. I just don't really know the English translation for that, but like how she's doing, how living alone is like, what living alone is like. And then also my friend who's living in another completely different city and how she's experiencing life. I'm doing really, really well at the moment, and I'm not even doing anything, to be honest, but like I'm hanging out with friends way more than I used to, which is good because I constantly get made fun of for not having any friends. Like even my own family's like, you don't really have friends, do you? And then I'm like, no, I have a lot of friends. I really do have a lot of friends. Even though they might live further away, some are still in this town. I do have friends, and I love them a lot, and they love me, and we meet up sometimes. I'm meeting new people sometimes. I'm meeting old people again. I want to hang out more with my family, and I have a few plans for the next few months, aside from doing my portfolio, which I'm again stressed about because I am that kind of person that gets stressed very easily, and if I know that I have a deadline coming up, even if it's in like half a year, I'm still like, I don't want to do anything fun until then, which is stupid. Like, I want to visit my family. I want to know, like, I want to learn how to sew. I want to visit my friends. I maybe want to, like, go on vacation. I want to buy a Switch and play Animal Crossing, New Horizons, and Pokemon Shield on it. And I want to just goof around and, like, live while I'm still young. I want to go partying. I went clubbing, like, in my area for the first time, like spontaneously, with a friend who's now in, I think, Bangkok. I think she's at the moment. Anyways, she's basically traveling the entire world and I'm here, but like we went clubbing together and it was fun, I guess. Let's mix some pink for fun. Okay, what am I drawing with this? Am I just like playing around with shapes now? Because I should have maybe done a sketch before I mix this color. But now I have a bunch of pink and it's beautiful. See, this is colors you cannot really get with watercolor. Like in watercolor you can like, I mean you can mix it with white gouache. And then you basically get like the same results as this. But you can also just dilute it with water, but then it just becomes very washed out and not really opaque and you can see it, but that's also kind of cool. I guess every medium has its strong point. Maybe I can draw flowers or hearts. Like, I don't know. I could also draw a person. Then I'd maybe need a sketch beforehand. I am chaos. You know what, I'll just paint a flower bouquet in the middle because, you know, flowers are nice. I just don't know how flowers work, but I'll just improvise. Sometimes improvising is cool. And I just want to doodle around and talk a bit. I already really enjoy gouache, even though I haven't done anything really productive with it yet, but somehow I feel like this could become something that's really fun in my sketchbook for doodling and stuff. And yeah. I mean, those could become pretty roses or peonies. I love peonies. Peonies and magnolias are probably some of my favorite flowers. I got into Luna, the K-pop girl group, finally. Like, it's been about time. And I love them. They had their comeback a few hours ago, and I'm shook. I watched the music video and I screamed, and that was very irritating to my dog, I think. But he's used to me screaming, so that's fine. I guess. So yeah, Luna has been ruining me. I love all of them, but my favorites are Hyojin, Jinsol, and Chu is a big favorite of mine. I also really like Heejin and Olivia He. Is that what you pronounce her name? I love my children. I also really like Gowon and Kim Lip. Oh my god, Kim Lip makes me gay, really. Like, I didn't even watch Twin Fish's video analysis of Hi Hi. I just watched the pre-debut lore videos of Twin Fish. But the Hi Hi video, even without knowing or like being completely aware of like all the symbols in there, it just feels like, you know, the moment when Olivia jumps down that, what is it called? Is it a tower? Into the pool where Eve is waiting for her. And then she like appears in the group and they all do the hi hi dance. It's just something about this feels like, okay, a year of working towards their debut and now they're finally united and they're singing and dancing happily and like the world can finally become a better place. Because they're complete, they have a full moon, Luna is in action, and then they just, with every comeback, they just take a different route, and it's so cool because somehow to me Butterfly then is more of a very, like, it's a feminine empowering song, but like it can also empower like people in general. But then again, Luna is a girl group and like the people being shown in the video are mostly or like exclusively girls, so it's like a, you know, Butterfly just screams freedom and it's still like a very positive and elegant song, but it, I don't know, it has like a very divine feeling to it. And then now So What is more of like an aggressive version of Butterfly, I feel like. I mean, it's probably different. I've seen the video once and I did not really pay attention to many details. I've noticed some, but I was like too blown away by the visuals that I cannot really talk about this. I also haven't really seen the Butterfly video a lot. I'm still fairly new to the fandom, but I'm very happy where I am. And like, I died when I watched the video. But then I got revived very quickly because the weather today is beautiful. Yesterday it poured and I was very not happy. Fun fact, oh, I can talk about that, I guess. Tuesdays sometimes, like, I feel like Tuesdays are like my busiest days, which doesn't mean anything because I'm not really the busiest person, but like Tuesdays, I'm very busy on Tuesdays. And so I go through a lot of feelings on Tuesdays. Yesterday was especially weird because like, okay, I went to the dentist in the morning and like I got told that everything was fine with my teeth. I just like, I don't know, basically got explained how to use floss, dental floss, and I was like, okay, gotta learn how to use dental floss now. Nothing bad, everything's good, I'm happy, my teeth are healthy. And then I went home and I talked to my parents and hung out at the store a bit. And then, oh, the paint dries very quickly, I just noticed, oh my god. And I went home and made myself look somewhat presentable for tutoring. And then I went tutoring and that was okay. And then I went home and for some reason I was very happy. I met some teachers and just like greeted them. I met a person that I talked to for a while, and then I went home, and then I was very happy, and then I got a letter from the German train, basically. And basically, I bought a Bahncard, which is like a coupon card, that I did not want, just because I forgot to cancel my old one in time. So I wasted like 230 euros on a Bahncard that I didn't want, while I don't even spend that much money on things that I do want. And for, you know, for someone who like works a minimum wage job, happily, I love my job, as I said, but still, like, who's just stopped going to school and started like working just to have something to do with her free time and like not just lounge around at home while she's preparing for art school. That's a lot of money that I wanted to spend on like secondhand clothes or a Switch or, I don't know, jewelry, I cannot talk, or art supplies, or I don't know, other things, not a Bahncard that I did not need. But then, you know, like I had a short mental breakdown, like I cried for like a second, and then I noticed that, you know, maybe that's a sign for me to like go to places, because, you know, I can use it and then I won't have wasted that much money, because like basically you can get tickets for certain trains like 50% off with that card that I have, and others you can get 25% off. So like I am kind of winning money again the more I go by train. And so like, yeah, time to do some little trips by train, I guess. Ooh, I'm sorry. Also, like, I love going by trains, like, that's good. And then, you know, this entire everything happens for a reason came back into my mind, you know. I have now learned my lesson, and I have already made a notification in my phone for when I need to cancel this Bahncard. So I was kind of like coming to terms with it, and then my mom was like, we paid for your Bahncard, and I was like, no, I messed up, that's like my money, why would you pay for it? Good. And then I was like, can I treat you for dinner someday? And they were like, yeah, sure. And then my dad was like, you can cook for us, that's like the same. I mean, like, I should probably like cook for them more anyways, because I really want to learn how to cook. So now, on Saturday, I'm making low carb tarte flambe, I think is what it's called. In German, it's just Flammkuchen. And like, I don't know why also the English version is like French. Is it a French thing? And then again, why is the German name for a German if it's a French thing? Languages are weird. Anyways, I'm making tarte flambe, but it's like a low carb because my mom's on a diet. And yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. And I really wanted to cook anyway, so that's a great opportunity for me to cook. And yeah, I have the greatest parents ever, honestly. I can really not complain. They are very supportive of everything I do, and every time I mess up. Gouache, back to the original topic. Gouache is really a lot like what I expected it to be. It's like very much a mixture of watercolor and acrylics, as I already said. Like, you can use it like watercolors, but then again, you can also like paint over things, and it's so opaque. I think this could become a new favorite medium of mine if I like find ways to put it to use, you know? And this is a great opportunity because I wanted to get back into traditional art anyways. So that's great. Also, it's drying very quickly, but you can reactivate it, right? You can reactivate it with water, like you can do with watercolor, right? That's great. Okay, I love gouache already. Why am I putting pink here now? I do not know. That's okay. Just spread the colors. Should I add blue too? I'll add a blue butterfly. I've been really into butterflies too. Like, for people that know me, you also know that my spirit animal is the mouse. for some reason. Like, it's always been in my life, in a way. I mean, come on, they live in other people's walls and just, like, run around and they're having fun, I guess, so that's cool. I want to add a blue butterfly. I do not want to add blue flowers. But yeah, but I've been feeling drawn towards the butterfly, I think, because of growth. My friend gifted me a butterfly preparation, you know, like the butterflies that are conserved and like stuck with a pin onto a wall. Because she found it in like a little store, and she was like, it's a... She had to decide between the butterfly and a necklace, and you know, a necklace is always nice, and she knew I would like it because I love jewelry. But then she thought, and she was like, yeah, but you know, a butterfly is a special gift, like you don't get a butterfly every day. And so she gave me the butterfly, and it's beautiful. She gave me a butterfly, and ever since then I've been seeing butterflies everywhere. I started getting into Luna, which, like, okay, they have a song called Butterfly, and GOUACHE's animal is a butterfly. But also, like, I don't know, I keep drawing butterflies. Like, I literally just, like, painted watercolor on that page, and then I was like, okay, I'm too lazy to do the other page too. So, like, I just basically just had that wet and then just like closed the page, and then it looked like a butterfly, so now it's a butterfly. I have a caterpillar here, and I have a butterfly here, and a butterfly here. And because I've been thinking about like metamorphose. Butterflies are a sign of growth, and I've been doing a lot of growth recently, and my friends have been doing a lot of growth, and to me the butterfly is kind of like the perfect coming of age symbol. And I've been coming of age, basically. And like I'm thinking about making coming of age my portfolio's subject. You know, like how you should have like a theme for your portfolio. So I kind of want to work with coming of age and transformation and identity. And so I'm thinking about like sneaking the butterfly in everywhere, just like to have that symbol. Okay, this did nothing. And also the sun is setting, but I'm almost done, I guess. I can also like turn on, oh my god, I'm a mess. I can also turn on this light. Oh, what's also funny is that I went to an art night course. It's kind of like a for fun art night where you have like an artist and they explain how to do like a certain picture. And then you can paint this, and you can either just like copy the reference, or you can just like do your own thing. It's very free. So it's like for beginner artists and just people that never paint but just want to have like a fun night. You can have wine or beer or like a soft drink or water, and you can just like paint a bit, talk, and enjoy your evening. And then at some point, it was very fun because someone was like, okay, now it happened, and everyone was like, what happened? And they were like, I just washed my brush in my wine, and everyone laughed because, like, mood. I also once washed my brush in my tea. It happens. Even though you would not suspect it to happen, it's something that happens to everyone at least once. I think this is an A-OK base. It can be stylized too. This pretty much looks like a print that's on an old school IKEA sofa. But that's okay. It's one of my favorite color combinations though. Blue, pink, and yellow. And green. Also green. Also lavender. Lavender has kind of started to become my signature color. Like you might have noticed in the intro, but I have like lavender pinkish ends now. I wanted them to be way more lavender, but before I went to the salon, my best friend and I tried to dye my hair at home. And it kind of worked, but like the paint I used was like way too blue, which was good. I like blue. I liked having blue ends. But then when the hairdresser bleached my hair, she was like, it's turning green now. And I was like, I was aware of that. And then she was like, okay, we need to put in some red to neutralize. And then she put some red in it. And then she put the lavender color over it. And all the time she like glanced down at my hair, and then I was like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? And then she told me, the color is red. And then she was like, it's a bit more of a pink, but it's a cool color. And I was like, actually that's fine. I was kind of like debating on getting pink hair anyways. And she was like, so it's fine as long as it's a cool color. And I was like, yeah, kind of. I think I'll let it dry and go over it with my favorite pen at the moment. It's been my favorite pen for a while. Just like do the butterfly first. Trying to do damage control. Anyways, the wings are not twins, they're sisters. I hate myself. I'll make it meaningful with some hand lettering. I have no idea how hand lettering works. Growth. I feel like this would be prettier without the swatches, but like I can't help it. I wanted to swatch the paint. Okay, we'll name the colors. Should I use the German or the English terms? I use the English terms. I wrote growth here. That's a struggle I'm facing every day. Basically all notebooks I have are bilingual because I cannot decide on whether I want to write German or English, but that's okay. Lemon yellow, yellow ochre, vermilion red, crimson red, which is called Kaminrot in German. Next is light green, I think. I mean, at least that's what it's called in German. Pale green, I'm sorry. Oh my god. What the hell? Chromium oxide green brilliant. This is an extra name for a color. Ultramarine blue. Prussian blue, which is a beautiful color. I should use this more. Burnt, is it called umber? Oh. I wrote brunt. That's fine. Burnt umber. And burnt sienna. Burnt sienna. I spelled it correctly this time. The only colors missing from this are black and white, but I think everyone knows what black and white look like. There's not exactly multiple shades of black and white. Honestly, now that I wrote the colors next to it, this kind of looks like it's supposed to belong together. Quick review. I like gouache. It feels a lot like a watercolor, but like more opaque, which is cool. I cannot wait to paint more with it and like try different techniques. Maybe there's like a cool tutorial I could watch on gouache. I will use this definitely. I can also like use it together with watercolors. Like I can put like a thin layer of watercolors in first and then I can paint in gouache over it. It's also kind of taking me back to primary school, elementary school. That's cool. Also, I love that I can just keep this palette now and then reactivate the colors later. And that's how it's supposed to work, right? I hope. Like technically, because it's like water-based. Don't quote me on that. Take care of your art supplies. Don't be me. But yeah, so I thank you for watching this mess of a video. I hope this one will find its way up on my channel. I'll write the date up here. The 5th of February 2020. The day of Luna's comeback. And I'll say goodbye to you now. My tea is cold now because I kept on rambling. But that's fine. Goodbye, thank you for watching.